Good morning, everyone. It's a lovely spring day in Oxfordshire. It's not very warm, but it's bright and sunny, and the daffodils have exploded, so it's all looking very beautiful. So let's get started with lots of energy, and if you're feeling a bit tired today, this is a good one to get the energy going. Really good for the abdominal muscles and the core. Just a really good overall class to get you going, but also if you wanted to do it in the evening before you go to bed, it's also really good for that as well, so you can use it either way. Okay, let's get going. Here we go. Let's take a nice deep breath in, breathing in all that lovely sunshine. It's not quite warm enough to do it outside yet. Exhale, but it's bright. That's the main thing. Good, lovely. And again, inhale, reaching the arms up. This time turning the palms out to the sides and bringing the arms down. Good, and then straight up the middle, breathing in, palms reach up, and then exhale, the arms come down to the legs. Good, and then just give yourself a few nice shoulder rolls, waking up the upper body. Good, lovely, and then go wide with the feet, toes pointing out slightly. We'll do our cat-cow, working into the spine, keeping it nice and healthy. So as you breathe in, hands come in towards the body, nice little chest opening from the side. It looks like this. You've got a little arch in the lower back. Chest is nice and open. And then as you exhale, you round the back. So you're not leaning forward, you're staying back. Belly stays in. So that's where we work the abdominal muscles, chin to chest. And then we go again the other way. Inhale, maybe looking up. Exhale, round. I'll just come back to the front. Good, two more. Inhale, just imagining that spine moving in that lovely undulating movement, rounding through the middle and upper back. Good, one more. Inhale and exhale, drawing the belly towards the spine. Good, and then back to center. Lovely. And then turn the fingers inside the thighs, elbows are wide, thumbs on the other side of the thigh. Take a breath in the center, and then exhale, dropping the right shoulder down towards the center. Inhale, come back up. Nice little stretch to the lower back. Exhale, left shoulder down. Good. Once more each side. Inhale, center. Exhale, right shoulder drops towards the middle. And one more. Inhale. And then exhale, lower the left shoulder down. Good. And then bring it back to center. Good. Lovely. And then just come onto your toes. Both toes down and then both heels to the mat or the floor. And then again, toes and heels, waking up those calf muscles. Good, lovely. And then bring the legs back to hip distance apart, just checking your posture, make sure you're sitting nice and tall, try not to slump inwards. Good, lovely. Inhale, reach the arms forward and up. And then as you exhale, you're going to lean forward slightly and swim the arms back behind you, palms facing towards each other, belly engaged. Good, two more. Inhale, reach up. Feel that length from the hips to the fingers. Exhale, little lean, belly lifts as the chest leans forward slightly, palms facing towards each other. Good, one more. Inhale, reach. Exhale and lean. Good, lovely. And then bringing your hands onto your legs. Take a nice deep breath in here. And then as you exhale, you're going to slowly lower yourself down. If you've got high blood pressure, just stop halfway, or any eye problems, just stopping halfway. Otherwise, folding yourself down. And then as you inhale, engage the abdominal muscles to lift yourself back up. Hug your right knee in towards you. And we'll just hold it here and just work into the ankle. So pointing and flexing that right foot. Just waking up the calf muscles and the ankle and the foot. Good, and then take a few circles, doesn't matter which way you go, just nice mindful circles. And then going the other way. Good, lovely. And then bringing that foot down. Other side. So we start with those leans. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, lean, arms go back behind you, palms facing in. Little tuck in the belly up towards the spine. Good. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale, lean, shoulder blades gently down the back. Good. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale, sweep the arms behind. Good. And then keep that lean, but bring the hands to the legs. Take a breath in. Exhale, fold yourself down. Let the head go. Let it be nice and heavy. And then slowly roll yourself back up, hugging that left knee in towards you. And then get lots of length through the spine. Relax the shoulders. And then we'll point and flex through that left foot. Again, just remembering to drop the shoulders. Try not to be here. As you keep that spine nice and long. Good. And then a few circles one way. Just waking up these ankles and feet that get us from A to B. Good. Just giving them a little bit of attention. And then circling around the other way. Lovely. And then bringing that leg down. And then we're going to lift the right knee again. So hugging the right knee in. Get lots of length. Chest coming through. Take a breath in. And then into abdominal muscles. We're going to squeeze the belly towards the spine. Getting that forehead down towards the knee. Don't worry if you don't get it all the way there. And again, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze. This is also really good for the lower back because you get a little stretch through that area. Good. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale, draw in, and then bring that leg down. Good, lovely. And then we'll go straight to the other side. So hugging the left knee, stay tall, chest coming through, breathe in. Exhale, round. So this is really good for the digestive system because we're working into those lower abdominal muscles. Breathe in. Exhale and squeeze. And 1 more. Inhale. And squeeze. Good. And then bring it down. Lovely. Check how you're feeling in the body. And then working a little bit more into the abdominal muscles and the digestive system. You're going to hug that right knee in again. And we're going to do a twist. And twists are really good for the digestive system. It just shifts everything down in those lower abdominal organs. Left hand holds the right knee. So you're going across the body. Left arm sweeps out to the side and back behind you. And then I can't go all the way because I've got the door there, but you go back as far as you can with that right arm and then keep the body where it is. Just turn the head to the left and look over your left shoulder. So you're looking back towards the front and then over towards the left. And then look back towards that right thumb. And we'll do that once more, just turning the head towards the left. And then back towards that right hand. Bring that right hand round this time back to the front. Lengthen. And again, we squeeze in. Belly towards the spine. Good. And then bring it down. Good. So we'll do the other side. So hugging the left knee. Right hand goes across, holding that left knee. And then you're going to take that left arm round. Keep the belly drawn in. Just to protect that lower back. Relax the shoulders. Good. Look towards the left thumb. And then just turning the head towards the right. And then back behind you to look at the thumb again, the left thumb. And then back, looking forward and then over to the right. And then back behind. And then this time we take the left hand with us to come back to center. Come up nice and tall through the spine and then squeeze in and then bring it down. Lovely, really nice. And then sitting nice and tall, rearranging yourself to sit nice and tall. Check the spine, crown of the head lifting. Good. Take a nice deep breath in. Breathe out through the mouth. Good. 1 more just like that. Inhale, nice long spine. As you breathe out, relax the shoulders. Good, lovely. Breathing in, reach the arms up. As you exhale, take the elbows out to the sides, little lean like we did at the beginning. Inhale, hands come to the legs. Exhale, fold. This is a little sort of sun salutation. Inhale, come up halfway, nice long spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right arm goes out to the side, palm facing down. Try not to crank it behind you. Keep it out to the side and down. Inhale, left arm lifts and down. Slide yourself up, taking that right knee in with you and then bring it down. And then we take the other knee in and then we bring it down. And then we bring the arms all the way up and take them into a cactus shape. So elbows out to the sides, but you're not leaning this time. Stay nice and upright. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, twist to the right. Belly in. Good. Inhale back to center. Lower back, people, go carefully. Don't go too deep into the twist. Over to the left. Good. Inhale back to center. This time, same thing. Twist to the right, but maybe lift that right knee as well. And then back to center. And then left, lifting that left knee. And then back to center. Good. Take a nice deep breath in. Reach those arms high. And then exhale, slowly, slowly lowering the arms. All the way. Good. And then giving yourself a nice little roll through the shoulders. Good. Sitting nice and tall. Take a breath. Good. And then inhale, reach the right arm forward, just shoulder height. And then exhale, cross over the front of the body. And then as you inhale, take the hand out to the side, maybe look towards that right thumb. And then take it up and over into a little bit of a side tilt. Little side stretch through that right side of the body. And then inhale, come back to center. And then exhale, lowering that hand all the way down. Good, other side. Inhale, left arm lifts, shoulder height. Exhale, cross it over the chest. Inhale, open that left arm out to the side. Lift it up and over, nice side tilt. You can always hold onto the chair if you need to, a little extra support. And then coming back up to center. And then slowly lowering that arm down. Good, lovely. Take a moment. Take a nice deep breath in, reach the arms high. If you're doing this in the morning, this is a moment to take a nice deep breath in, ready for the day ahead. And then breathing it out. Good, we'll do another one of those if you're doing it in the evening. Nice slow in-breath, starting to slow everything down, ready for a nice good night's sleep. Exhale, hands come down in front of the heart. Good, one more. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, hands in front of the heart. Lovely, everyone. Wonderful. Don't forget to give a thumbs up if you enjoyed that little practice, and a little comment. If there are any videos you'd like me to do for you for any particular area, let me know. Don't forget to subscribe. And what else? I think that's it. I will see you next time.